Hi guys, welcome to my channel Waysheblushes and welcome to yet another foundation swatch and review video. In today's video, I will be swatching and reviewing this foundation from elfcosmetics. This is their Flawless Satin Foundation and the shade that I have in this foundation is number 340 Almond. The price of this foundation is rupees 550, but you should always check for offers on Nykaa. You definitely will get amazing discounts on this foundation. Elf Cosmetics Flawless Satin Foundation comes in 14 different shades, which is amazing. They have like a good variety of shades to choose from. So as I do in all my foundation swatch and review videos, first I will be swatching this foundation on my entire face so that you can see the shade and the texture and the overall look of this foundation. After the swatch, come back for the review part. So let's get started. Let's swatch the shade Almond, and this foundation smells amazing, by the way. And this is how the shade looks like on my hand, and I'm quickly going to swatch it on half of my face so that you can compare the foundation shade as against my natural skin tone. So I will be blending the foundation with my beauty blender. I love blending my foundations with beauty blender, and I'm loving blending this foundation right now because it blends beautifully. I love when a foundation blends onto my skin effortlessly, and this foundation has. So now you can compare the shade as against my natural skin tone. I believe this shade is quite close to my skin tone. It has just the right amount of yellow that I want in my foundation, and of course the finish of this foundation is dewy and it looks really nice. It's a good hydrating foundation. It doesn't dry out my face, although I did prep my face. I did apply moisturizer and everything on my face, the primer. So now I will be swatching the shade on the rest of my face so that now you can see how the finish looks like on my entire face, how the foundation looks like on my entire face, and how is the final look. Again, blending it with my beauty blender. So this is how the foundation looks like on my entire face, and I love how the foundation looks very natural on my face. And it doesn't look as if I've applied a heavy foundation, and it doesn't look very artificial, because that is what I hate about a foundation. It has to look natural on my skin, and this one does. Of course, it has a dewy finish. It has a very nice finish. I love the texture of this foundation, and I don't know why I did not try out this foundation before. It has been in my wish list since a really long time. So now what I'm going to do is switch off the ring light so that you can see how the foundation looks like in a room light setting. I would not say natural. This is normal tube light, what we have in our room. So in that you can see how the foundation shade looks like, because the shade tends to differ when I switch on the ring light. So that is why I want you to see how it looks without the ring light. And again, I love the finish. I love the texture, and this foundation looks equally beautiful without the ring light as well. Now that you have seen the full face swatch of this foundation and the shade, I really hope that you were able to make out the texture of this foundation. I really try my best to shoot the foundation swatches in the best of lighting possible. However, there will always be a difference in how the shade looks on camera and how it looks in person. Talking about this foundation, as you must have seen, the finish of this foundation is dewy. It has a nice satin finish. It is definitely not a matte foundation. This foundation will suit people with dry skin and people with combination skin. Like I have a combination skin, that is my T-zone is oily and rest of my face is a little dry, so this foundation does suit my face. Now I have swatched this foundation during winter season. So what happens is, during winter season my combination skin turns really dry, and all the matte foundations that I have, they do not suit my face. So I have to switch to either hydrating foundations or the foundations which have a slightly dewy finish or which are meant for dry skin. This foundation has definitely suited my dry skin. It works for me. However, if you have oily skin, you can use this foundation very comfortably during winters, because I'm sure during winters even people with oily skin, they do not face very oily skin issues, what I mean. Talking about the coverage, this foundation has like a decent coverage. I would give it like 7 on 10 for coverage. So in most of my foundation swatch videos, when I swatch them and I talk about coverage, people cannot make out that what is it covering, because obviously I don't have much to cover by God's grace. But definitely when I am applying it in person, I can see there are small spots on my face which are visible in person, maybe not on camera, and that foundation is able to cover. So that is how I rate the coverage part for that foundation. Talking about the longevity, this foundation will stay on your face for like good 5 to 6 hours. Like I tested it for 6 hours and it was there on my face. Again, I have tried it during winter season and there was no sweating on my face during winter season. So when I review a foundation, I definitely keep the weather in mind so that I can give my review according to that. Now talking about the consistency, the foundation is definitely on the lighter side. It does not sit heavy on my face. It is very comfortable to apply. It is very comfortable to blend it. In fact, blending the foundation was really nice, something I really enjoyed. I definitely notice how the foundations are blending on my skin. That is how I can actually know if the foundation is good for my skin or not. So I really hope I have covered all the major points regarding this foundation. If anything I've missed, you can definitely let me know in the comment section and I would love to answer your questions there. So that is all about the foundation. I really hope you found this video useful, and if you did, then please give this video a big like, and do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel Waysheblushes. So that is it for today's video, and I will see you in a new foundation swatch and review video on my channel very soon. Till then, take care of yourself. Bye bye.